So I'm sitting here by my computer and I have my phone set up just so I can watch my usage as I'm off grid right now, or half my house is off grid. Everything downstairs is off grid, everything upstairs is on the grid because I am using a dryer right now, which I have not set up for off grid yet. The house is pulling 3000 watts. We're sitting at full charge pretty much at 65.3 volts. The sun's gone down. We can only make a maximum of 65 volts. Or 600 watts, I mean. 65 volts is showing there. So this is what it looks like when you have an induction cooker, an induction stovetop. You can see it's like a motor turning on non-stop, up and down, up and down. It's very interesting. And it just does that over and over again. Wonder how good that is for inverters. Doesn't look very good, and it's got like a curve. Curve on, curve off, curve on, curve off. You can watch the watts jump up and down. It's very interesting. I just jumped to 1500. They're making supper down there. My sister is living down there. Very interesting. Now it's just staying on. Maybe that was before it was on before she put a pan on it, and now she's got a pan on it. I'm not sure. It's very interesting. It's nice to have this. This can everything in my house I can watch through here. So it's a sweet little app and contraption. Pretty expensive though. It's like 300 bucks, but very handy to keep an eye on your system, because from my experience with solar, you need about 3000 watts per person, and that's to be able to do pretty much whatever you want, because a normal person, 3000 watts for, or 1500 watts for a microwave, 1500 watts for, say, a toaster oven for one person. So I got the 8000 watt inverter. I only ever want to pull a max of 7000 watts for a short period of time out of it. It should be able to handle everything, and that's only the 110 loads. Then I have my 240 loads, which are going to the MagnaSign, and I do plan on running a dryer, and I do plan on heating my hot water with solar, and we'll see how that goes. One step at a time. Well, it's a beautiful day at the going off grid, has pretty much gone off grid house. Those are just sitting there. They're being used, but they're not really hooked to anything. They're just hooked to my portable power box, which I will be hooking up. I intend on getting more of those and sticking them on an angle on the far side of my house. Wind turbine is just playing around, not doing really anything. And I'm going to open up the garage. We're going to take a look at the system, and then I have something cool to show you guys. Alright, we're in the power room. Got my trusty monitor here. This is what my house is pulling from that inverter right there. We have, come on, focus, 1700 watts, just maintenance watts coming in to keep the batteries full. 8.9 kilowatts because we didn't use that much power yesterday. And all the batteries, everything's been working flawlessly. I'm starting to have a change of heart. These leaf batteries might stay a part of this power wall, which I will be moving then to that wall with a shelf. But yeah, just loving everything here the way it is with that hooked up. It actually works extremely well with my other batteries. It plays nicely. So from my house trailer, I will be hard wiring this setup. That's 3.8 kilowatts. I have some more power batteries that I might add to it and maybe get double. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go show you inside the house, and something that I did that's pretty cool, I think. So now we're inside the house. As my house pulls up to 2,000 watts and back down to 500 watts and back up to 2,000. Go to my laundry. Now I have a 110 volt washer. I have a 240 volt dryer. And this is an old dummy dryer. It has no electronics at all. This only works on a dryer like this that has no electronics. It's just a timer and a start button. No digital screens, no nothing. This only works on ancient machines. I want to run this thing off of 110 volts. Already, the motor that spins, that tosses the clothes around, it runs off 110 volts. It runs off of this neutral and this red live. That's what my washing machine runs off of. And then the heating element runs off of this black live, which I disconnected, which would normally plug into here, right there. And then between the two lives, so this red live and this black, which would normally be here, is 240 volts. That is what powers the heating element in this dryer. So to run this off of 110 volts, what I did was I went from neutral to where the black live would be. So I'm getting from live to live, where it would normally be 240 volts. I'm getting 120 volts. So I'm getting half power live to live on this dryer, which works just fine because it's a dumb dryer. It doesn't have any electronics or nothing. I'm just going to demonstrate you how it works. So we got the usage meter here. We're going to turn it to very dry. The stuff in here right now is already dry. I checked to make sure it gets warm. It does get warm. And we're going to hit the start button. You probably saw the lights dim a little bit. Ooh, look at that. See, it went up a bit and something else turned on in the house. Sorry, that buzz was loud. You can see that 2,000 watts is something else other than this dryer. This dryer does not take that much. It takes about 1,500 watts now, the way I have it set up. We'll turn it on again. You can watch it go up. Here we go. And something in the house turned back off. So we're sitting at almost the same power. You can see right almost the second that I turned it on. And the lights do dim a tiny bit when the inductive motor starts, but it's not too bad. This is my exhaust. You can see it's moving because we have air coming out. So it will take twice as long to dry, but it's still going to dry. Still can do it off grid. And when I want to go back, all I have to do is switch that wire out with the live again. We're pulling 3,600 watts again in the house. My batteries really don't care. They can go up to 8,000 watts easily. Yeah, just a cool little demonstration. Thought you guys would like it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.